Hello, my name is Damon Levinsky. I'm the creator of the camera layout rig. I've been working on this camera for a little while now. Basically for the last 3 years I've been updating it once in a while. I do get requests sometimes to fix things, so I hope I fixed a few crucial things here that might make your lives easier. Alright, so basically when I created this camera I was thinking about how to make it as easy as possible to use and to have as much functionality as I could get. So let's look at the functionality. Basically you could, I got these comments showing you what each part of the rig does. Starting off with this blue area here, which is a base control. Base control's functionality is very simple. Its reason to be is to basically take our rig and place it anywhere in 3D space. Let's look through my camera and I'll tear this off. Alright, so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so I've now moved my camera into 3D space. Let me just turn off the tags here. Alright. I got another area which is called, the next controller basically is my free tracks or free transform tracking device. It's basically for moving my camera anywhere in 3D space as well. But its functionality is more like, you know, the left foot, right foot, torso in a character is basically when I brought it to its spot. Now I could, you know, just slightly give a little tweaks and free move it around. Now notice that the camera stays aimed. Alright, we're going to move up the rig to my dolly control. My dolly control basically is dolly up, dolly down. That's the dolly part. But I also have boom up and boom down. Oops. Also have rotate left, rotate right, but the difference is, and rotate up and down. The slight difference is that if you notice my camera stays parallel to the ground when I use this rotation. I was thinking about how to turn this on and off, but at the moment it's a little complicated because the way the rig's built, it's a patch on top of a patch. I have to figure out how to create a certain layer for that. But at the moment it doesn't have that feature, but it's okay because if you want to, you know, rotate it or up or down, you know. That's about enough. Anyway, we will return to the next controller down the rig, and this is my boom control. Basically I can control the arm for the boom, its length. I could use it to track in, track out. Moving up, we've got the camera controls, which I gave for a few things here. You got the near clipping plane, far clipping plane. We got the focal control, which is off at the moment. We got our focal length, which is at 35 default, and image size, which belongs to the image plane. If you enter the image plane, you could change the image size from here. And planar projection also is, you know, you got some control. Of course, you got everything else that you need, the f-stop and so on, just by choosing the camera itself. Next thing, on top of the camera we got a shake control. The shake control was taken out of some other rig that I found on the internet, and I do apologize to the person who created it, but I hope he, you know, forgives me because I'm trying to take what he's done and use it here. The only thing is that I couldn't connect it up properly, but it does have functionality, like it will give you a shake up and down like a bumpy, like we on a car. We got side to side, and we got in and out. Basically, I animate this, give it an offset, and maybe create a clip for it, and then I could mess around with that. All right, the next thing I have is an aim control, and this is new to this rig. The previous versions did have an aim control, but in this version, basically I managed to separate it from the camera, so now I could give a bank as well, or break the aiming device. I did leave though the aim on off for whoever wants to use that, just so you can see the aim is off and now the aim is on. Basically, I guess you can use this if you connect this up to a character and then you want the camera to snap to it, and eventually you can turn it on and off, and it's pretty easy. All right, the last feature is my my track. It's actually kind of cool. I could take this like this, and then take this here, and say move it around like that, and say move this guy here, and then move this guy here. See, we could basically pretty easily. All right, so that's more or less what I need, and then I got this little guy here which controls the track. I usually don't move the first one at all. I just move these guys just because I would like to keep my end spot where I begin, but I can move this around and rotate it and so on and so forth. But just so you can see, I can have my camera rolling along like so. Originally I had it so it would keep parallel to the ground, but I decided to turn that off so I can utilize this better. But again, if anybody would like that back, just write to me and I'll figure it out how to turn that on and off. It shouldn't be too hard, and I'll figure something out for that. That brings me to the end of this video. Right? Not the end of the video, but the end of showing you how this lovely rig works. So I didn't lock up some stuff here. Let me see. That didn't lock up. Interesting. All right, and just turn everything back to its original state before I save it out. Right, original state. See, very easy to bring it back to its default position. And of course you can turn all the visibility off and on, and that's basically my camera rig. I'm going to save it out, and I'm going to show you how to create a back version of this. So I'm working on my 2012, and I want to create, sorry, cancel. I want to create a version of this in 2011. So what I'll do is I'll just right click and drag and create a copy. Let's just change the name to 2011. 2011. All right. And I'll open this up with a notepad. All right. And what I'll do is go to edit, replace, write 2012, and replace with 2011, and replace all. Alright, so it's done, it's gone through it all, looked for 2012, file, save as. I could close this, and now it's ready to work on 2011. I'll be posting both of these on the site, and you'll be welcome to download them. Thank you all for staying tuned, and hope to hear from you guys.